Briz-Atar, you are at the tavern.
And then I'm gonna find Shoni and just ask how she's doing.
All right. So she's been doing good. She has been selling uh, products and buying merchandise, and will be heading out within the next week to her next location.
All right, sounds good.
She asks if you plan to go with her or if you are thinking of staying here longer.
Obviously, I'm heading out with her, so I'm gonna tell her
Okay.
like I'm going with you. But this is for you, and I want to give her 400 gold.
Okay.
Just mark that off my inventory.
Yep. So she's quite impressed and asks, like what you've been up to.
Uh, I'm gonna uh dust myself off a bit because I'm pretty sure I'm still dusty from the fight. And I'm like, oh, you haven't heard yet? And I'm gonna turn around. It's gonna say arena champion on the cape. I'm like, just been fighting, making money, betting on myself.
She laughs, showing off a little.
Always.
All right, well, congratulations. You're doing quite well.
hmm And trying to make a name for myself with the Adventurers Guild. So gotta go take some stuff from there, see what we can do. And then right now we're gonna go to the market,
All
see what we
right.
can find.
Perfect. So as you head over to the market, uh, you meet back up with Verity and Sylvia.
Mhm. I'm gonna look at Verity and be like, can think I could get a little bit of a sprucing up. Feeling a little bit bruised here.
She is just like half spaced out and oh, yeah, I can, yeah. Uh, I'll use my, oh, wait, I don't have cure wounds prepared. I'll just do healing hands. She just like pats you on the shoulder and like shivers a little, and you get, it's not a D4. Oh, perfect. 8 health back.
Nice.
All right.
Puts me at 20 out of 27. That's a lot better.
Feeling like you could take on the world again.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what are you looking for when you're heading to the stores?
I'm looking for some medium armor, half plate if I can find it.
Okay.
Uh, either magical or if I can't find it, uh, just regular rarity.
All right. So one of the first shops you come upon is the Pokey Pointy place. And you can see inside the shop, it appears to be run by a small goblin.
I will just while we're looking around, I'm gonna get ritual cast detect magic, and
Okay.
I'll just peer inside. And is any of it magic?
Yes, there does appear to be a few magical armor bits.
I will deadpan expression, just open the door, uh, look inside and ask. I'm looking for something to keep myself safe. Half plate, if you have it. I'm willing to spend quite a bit of coin.
The goblin replies in broken common. Coin? We have lots of them. As you look around, you can see that most of it isn't great quality, but there are a few things that would work.
I'm getting my really good AC back, hopefully.
I'm gonna look around too, see if he has anything like armor wise, good for me.
Okay.
Like boots, gloves, armor.
Yep. So it looks like Verity that they have a very, very expensive, although quite beat up set of half-plate armor. And it does look like well, it's not like super magical. It does give a bonus to AC.
So it seems like it's roughly +1.
Yeah.
All right. I'll just point to it and ask, how much?
So it's typically about, because it's so rare to find here, you're going to be spending about 2,800 gold.
Do I hear how much the price is?
Are you listening?
I'm definitely trying to.
Okay. Give me a perception.
All right. I got a 19 plus.
Yeah. You can hear.
Okay. +3. And then I'm gonna do. Oh, come on. Just go back to my stuff. There we go. I'm gonna walk up to them and be like, "Do you know who this is?"
Goblin goes, nope.
This is the arena champion, Verity. And I'm gonna change my background so it doesn't say arena champion anymore. And it's just like I make it look like a feathery black cape.
Okay.
It's like if she. Oh wait, actually, sorry. Does your character go by she? Okay, I just wanted to be sure. I don't want to be rude. If they know that she shops here, your popularity will grow. So I recommend giving a good deal.
So it doesn't look like the goblin is understanding everything you're saying.
The whole time I've just been counting out coins.
The goblin nods head. Good deal. Good deal. Yes, is good deal.
Can we get
Sylvia
a
is just gonna ask,
better
"Any
deal? I'm
other-
trying to use
any
my hands as
other?"
best as I can to describe to lower the price.
Smaller
Sylvia,
armor? Yes, smaller armor have too.
Sorry, Verity, on your own. And I walk away.
Sylvia's.
Well, you know what? You know what? I got some gross goblin ears that we never turned in. And I'll put it on the table. I'll be like, how much?
The goblin scratches its bald head. Ewy, it says to you. As these are probably starting to stink
Sylvia-
quite a bit at this point.
Yeah, they're probably gross and slimy.
Yeah, it holds up a trash can from behind the counter. I have trash.
Good.
And gestures for
you.
you to put them in the trash can because it's not about to touch them.
I'm not
It
touching
was
them again.
2,800 gold.
I'm leaving them there on the table.
It was
2,000.
2,800.
Yep.
All right, I will just set down 2,800 gold on the table.
The table, which is not a very good quality, creaks a bit.
And then I'm just gonna like, no words exchanged, start taking the armor
Okay.
and casting prestidigitation on it a bunch of times to get it looking a little nicer.
It is definitely cleaner. It's still pretty scuffed up.
And it's
I'm
plus
just gonna
1 half
actually
plate.
shove those ears in the trash because I don't want to look at them anymore.
Okay.
Then I'm looking
And-
at Verity. And I hold my gross hand up from all the slime from the ears. I'm like, can you please?
As I'm like grabbing the armor, I'm just, huh? What? Oh. And prestidigitation.
Thank you. And then I am going to hand 81 gold to Verity. And if she's not paying attention, I'm just going to slip it into her coin purse.
Okay.
Not at all paying attention. It's plus 1 half plate before I add it.
Yes.
Okay,
I can send you a link too.
I have it.
Okay.
My
And then I'm
AC
going to
is
continue
back.
browsing around, see if there's any like leather armor or anything like that.
I have a
So-
20 in AC.
Damn.
If you Verity can notice that there are some gloves that have a magic sheen to them.
I'll just point them out and point towards the goblin. No words, just like, what's that?
He leans forward and whispers, "Only for special people."
I just paid you 3,000 gold.
He
What are
eyes you
they?
and looks around. They're for sneaky people. Goes, I get in trouble if I tell you. He puts out his hand.
My eyes turn pitch black, and every single candle, lantern, and everything in the room turn off. All the doors and windows slam, and I lean in and just whisper, "So what is it?"
He looks around. Gloves of thievery! Gloves of thievery!
Thank you. And I will cast prestidigitation and thaumaturgy a second time and undo all of those things. I will just turn towards Briz and say, yeah, they would be nice for you.
All right. I'm going to grab them. I'm going to place them down. And then I'm just going to be like, how much clink clink?
He says to you, he says, kind of nervous now because Verity was a little bit scary. He goes, only 2,000, only 2,000.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll just pay it out because I don't want to deal with this guy anymore.
All right.
And just take the gloves, walk out. Wait, I stop. How secure is this place?
He goes,
No, I'm looking. I'm not asking them.
Oh, you're looking.
Yeah.
Give me a insight.
19 plus. That's not skills. There we go. Plus 1 till 20.
All right. It is surprisingly secured. Like it is not what you would expect for a goblin with things that are not, they're clearly cheap junk, most of them.
Okay. Now I want to walk out.
Okay.
Now, what are these gloves?
You didn't ask while you were in there. You asking Verity?
As soon as we're outside, the door just slams behind us. Uh,
He
they're
just said that they're good for me. That's all I heard. And I
supposedly they're called gloves of thievery. I don't really know what they do.
Interesting. And I'm gonna take off my old plain gloves, put them away. Then I'm gonna slip these gloves on.
So when you put them on, they turn invisible.
Oh.
That looks gross.
Wait, what?
Just having like the wrist with no hand on it.
No, the gloves
Pro-
turn invisible,
Yeah,
not the whole hand.
then what's the point of the gloves?
See the hands, you can't see the gloves. You can't see the gloves, you can still see his hands.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, they're really bad gloves then.
Hmm?
Because you can't put gloves over gloves.
No.
You can put leather
Service
gloves
is
over
gonna make
cloth
away with Pet
gloves.
shop.
It's fine. That'll show off my skin. It's okay.
And after that, I'm just going to go around and look for any other magic items that would be useful for me in particular.
All right.
I'll keep detect magic up and just ask around.
Is there anything specifically you're looking for, or just in general?
I mean, there's a thematically cool one, but I plan on getting that in a different way.
Yeah.
But I guess we have armor. So just miscellaneous stuff, wands, pearl of power, things that are just miscellaneously useful.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember uncommon magic items from when I used to run Strixhaven and give those out like candy.
Right.
Um,
So if you're interested, you could follow some magic into a store that sells various little knickknacks and jewelry.
yeah, I'd look through those, see if there's anything that's more powerful than just a common.
So as you look around, you can see that there is a amulet. And if you touch it, the magical aura disappears.
And when I let go, does it reappear?
It does.
I'll ask the proprietor of whatever store it is, what it is.
They begin to talk up the amulet as being this rare and wondrous item. Give me a insight.
I am also detecting magic, so I can see that this thing is not like that crazy.
I'm gonna insight check this guy too.
Ooh, and I roll very high insight too. That is a
16 for me.
24.
Okay, so you can tell he's exaggerating a bit when it comes to how rare this item is.
I am
It is
just unamused, and I'm just gonna say like, that doesn't work on me.
it's standard shopkeeper attempt to sell an item. And he tells you, well, he goes, as I'm sure you noticed when you touched it, when you wear this amulet against your skin, it provides protection against detection.
Well, I'm not very interested. So no one's looking for me. I'm looking for someone. And I will just turn my attention to the other things in the room.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You were at the Adventurers Guild. You saw the picture. And I will just look around everything else in the room.
I was referring to the
The item.
Yeah.
The necklace is the amulet of proof against detection and location. He tells you that when you wear it, you are hidden from divination magic.
Nah, I'm not interested anymore.
He seems disappointed at not making a sale and notices your race and says, well, I have just the thing for you then. He looks down at your boots and kind of frowns a bit. Goes, boots of elven kind. Make you stuffy. And they
Okay.
think they'd fit perfectly.
I'm interested. What's the price?
He goes, oh, I could let it go for the low price of 5,000 gold.
Would I know if that's a decent price or upcharge?
I'd say you'd probably be very, very able to tell that they are upcharged dramatically.
Aren't you already really good at moving silently?
I am, but this will make me God mode. I am going to like, look, let's not fluff. All right, let's get to the point. You're upcharging. Give it to me at a decent price. You got yourself a deal, and I won't come back and stab you in the face. Joking. Don't call the guards.
So the guy is willing to let it go for the very low price of 3,000 gold pieces.
Now that we come to an understanding, I will buy it.
He sighs, goes, understanding might. Anyway, sure. Sylvia, are you shopping too?
She's
Can I
gonna go to the
follow
pet store.
you? Okay.
I'm literally gonna leave my old boots there and
I
just
am-
walk away.
I mean, I guess I'll look for any magic cards.
Okay.
Like, a deck of wonder or a house of cards.
You're not
Deck of many.
you're really not gonna find anything here.
Mhm.
It's too small of a town for something that specific.
cast that shields or anything to help me heal?
If you go into the odds and ends shop, there was an interesting lantern there.
I'll take a look at it,
All right.
and I'll ask the shopkeeper what it does.
It is a lantern of revealing, not a healing, but it can burn for 6 hours on a pint of oil. And invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're within the 30-foot radius. Unless you lower the hood on the lantern.
It's not really close to either of the things I was looking for.
No? It's an odds and ends shop.
Any shields or anything to help with healing, just at all in town. I'll walk around with detect magic up.
As you walk around the odds and ends store, you can see that they have some restorative ointment. Which can help with healing. Also poison.
If Verity doesn't take that, I am going to pick it up.
You going to pay for it?
Maybe.
I'll look over it before just sort of shaking my head like, it's not.
While if Verity turns to walk away from it, I'm going to definitely sleight of hand it into my pocket.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
Man, that's so easy. What's that? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22.
Are you still wearing the gloves?
I am.
Add 5.
So 26.
27.
Wait, right?
27.
Yeah, 20, because it was 22. Sorry. 27. Yeah.
All right. So
Numbers.
you definitely can get that into your pocket without anyone seeing you. Verity doesn't even notice.
If that was sleight of hand to be added to it, it would have been even higher.
Mm-hmm.
I guess other things I'd be looking for are a staff of flowers if I can find something close to that.
That actually you could find. That's a perfect thing for this store.
And then just anything close to like glamour weave or just a cloak that can change colors.
Are you sorry? Is she saying this out loud? Like what she's looking for?
I'm mostly just looking around, seeing if anything like matches the description.
Yeah. Oh, but you're not saying what you like any of that out loud though.
No.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I will pick up the staff of flowers and
Okay.
ask how much it is.
That one is 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. And you could also find a cloak of many fashions.
And how much would the cloak be?
The cloak of many fashions is going to run about 350.
Yeah, I could do that too.
All right.
I'll buy both. And I'm going to switch my cloak out with the new one, and it'll just change to look exactly like my old one for now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look and just not say anything but shake my head.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Cloak of many fashion. Just buy a cloak of displacement.
Can you find it, or do you want me to add it to your?
I got it.
Okay.
Staff of flowers.
So as you
And-
finish up your,
Oh,
Hmm?
the rest of like the time that I'm walking around, I'll be experimenting with the staff of flowers to try and make different kinds of flowers.
okay, it has 10 charges to start with, and if you expend the last charge, roll a d20.
I'll be careful to
Stand
not run it
above
dry.
that. All right, perfect.
How secure is this place?
So this is not nearly as secure.
How's that goblin affording this? That's suspicious. Do I see where the shop keeps the money?
It would be in one of the back rooms.
One of the back rooms. Got it.
Yeah.
And how's the layout of this?
So this particular shop is going to have like actual walls in the door, and because the shopkeeper lives in the back section of it.
Be more of a hassle to get back there than anything. But I can most likely do it. But is it worth the risk of Verity's wrath? Is the question.
That is a dangerous thing right now.
Well, Briz likes you and he doesn't want to get on your bad side. But also, if you don't know, you don't know. So I'll be good for now. But is there any oddities that are easily sizable to be slipped up into my pocket?
You mean the one you already put in your pocket?
I mean, besides that one. That's just like either it's worth a decent amount of gold or it's a useful item.
So there's a ring that you can see that's kind of in the like main area.
I'm gonna ask Verity, is this magical by chance?
I'll take a look at it.
Um, yeah,
I'm gonna make it look like I'm looking at something else and not that said ring.
okay.
And then I will make sure Verity's not looking in any direction as she walks away or whatever. I will slip it into my pocket.
Okay. So you can add like a gold ring to your gold band to your sheet.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna look for a dagger as well.
All right. Magic or
rolled-
regular?
I rolled a 19 for stealth on that, plus whatever the fuck my shit is.
All right. So
Um,
you're
I'm just gonna look for a regular dagger.
all right. So they have a collection of basic daggers. And they're pretty inexpensive. They're only like 2 gold pieces. There are a couple that are 10 that are cool looking.
Cool or cruel?
I'll find you a picture.
I'm gonna walk up next to Verity. I'm like, you see these ones? They look nice, but not perfectly balanced. Do you want one that's balanced?
I am going to deadpan look towards you and ask which one causes the most pain.
Towards me
Which
or
one costs
towards
what?
Briz-Atar?
Which one causes the most pain?
Well, they both will do the same amount of pain. It's just you want one that's a little bit more balanced so you can get a nice stick in, so you can penetrate further. And you're more likely to land your hits. It'll be worth it.
So I put 3 of them in the chat.
Oh, a Chris dagger. I'll be getting that one.
Sorry, dogs barking in the background.
Show real quick. Zoom. You can take a peek at them. Can you guys see them on the Zoom as well?
No, I have it set off to not do share screen.
Okay.
I can see it.
All right, cool.
I'll be taking the Chris dagger. It's that top one that's got the wavy.
Mm-hmm.
As those, I believe, are known to cause a lot of pain.
All right. So as you guys finish up your shopping trip, Sylvia is heading to the pet store.
More along the lines of running.
Okay, running to the pet store.
She's just gonna burst through the doors.
Yep.
And just sort of sprint to the counter.
Yep.
Excuse me. Do you still have that mimicling here?
Why, yes, we do.
Yes, it is. The amount always slips my mind. How much was it?
300.
300. Yes. She starts pouring coins onto the counter and just sorting them out as she goes.
Okay.
Pouring with one hand, sorting with the other.
Yep.
So she has stacks of 10 each. Just shoves 300 directly towards them. Right there. There's 300. Yes.
So they begin to count out the coins. And you notice that the coin purse has not gotten any lighter.
Dixon goes, shrugs and starts putting the coins back in that's left over.
All right. And so
I've definitely had detect magic on around Sylvie
okay.
because we split up at the beginning. Did that?
You probably would have picked up on something, yeah.
Did it look like it was the coin purse or the coin?
The coin purse.
Each one of those coins is a glyph of warding with fireball cast on it. The second you pull it out of the bag, it explodes.
Yeah, that would have been epic. So yes. Mimicling.
So they give you the standard spiel, which is that animals purchased, like monsters purchased here, are magically rendered unable to fight and sold as pets. These animals do require upkeep costs and cannot safely be brought into battles. They're not companions or familiars who can fight with you. They will, however, grow into a full-size adult of their species. And you'll find sometimes in wealthier areas, there will be pet checks, like a coat check area, in areas where they are not allowed to go.
Alrighty. Yes, thank you. Has it been trained at all?
It will not poop on your floor.
Okay, but does it follow any like simple commands or anything?
Not at this point. You will have to continue to do that. It's a really, really young one.
Oh, that's
You'll find
fine.
it-
That's
Knows
fine.
one command. That command is don't poop on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only about 1 foot across.
Oh, perfect. Does it look like a chest at the moment? Does it look like a chest at the moment?
At this point, it's going to be like simple shapes and textures. So maybe bark or
So
You know, like something-
Something
Just-
pretty easy to replicate.
simple things,
Okay,
rocks.
that's fine. Sylvia picks up pulls a small rock out of her pocket and puts it next to Mickling.
Mhm.
Just to see if it'll turn into just copy the texture or anything.
Yes, it will.
Perfect.
Now
She
put a
picks up
donut
this.
next
Oh,
to
yes.
it and eat it.
Thank you. How much for like just stuff to feed it? Like, what should I feed it?
So you would feed it little treasures, or meat.
Okay.
It does best on a combination of, at this age, copper coins and eggs and small, like rodents and things.
Perfect. Thank you. Does cooked food have any adverse effects, like dried meat or such?
If you do too much dried meat, you'd probably also want to add in some liquids. So maybe rehydrate things first.
Perfect.
Instead
Thank
of water, it's mineral oil.
And with that, she heads out towards her room in the tavern.
All right.
Just carrying the mimicling on her shoulder.
Okay. Briz-Atar and Verity, are you going to head back to the tavern or are you going to head towards the Adventurers Guild?
I am going to go to the Adventurers Guild.
And I'll just
Alright.
follow you.
All right. You will head over to the west. So as you enter, you are greeted by the same guy that was there before. He calls out to you, "Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you back. I heard about your win today. Or should I say wins?"
Oh, yes. Nothing. Easy stuff. So, I'm looking for the job board.
All right. And you're gonna have to scroll your screen way over to the east. Look at that. So he shows you where the job board is inside the Adventurers Guild. He goes, "Here you can see all of the quests and jobs that are available for your tier within the Adventurers Guild. There are higher level ones upstairs." In order to reach rank 2, you'll need to be a minimum of level 4 and have 30 renown points. 5 of those have to be from jobs. You can see that there are 2 jobs and 4 quests available at this point for your levels. Well, for rank 1 and rank 2. Of those, a couple are for rank 2.
Have there been any updates on the locating the person?
There haven't yet. We are sending documents out to the Stonewatch, to the Colossus branch from here shortly, and documents will include your request for information.
Okay. It's further up north, right?
It's northwest. Yes.
Okay.
Colossus is the capital city. You would know that.
Not quite the right area.
He said, as you are not rank 2 yet, and the quest that you brought in would be a rank 2 quest, we are holding that aside and not posting that, as it did not appear to be urgent, so that if you'd like, you guys may specifically take it on for your party.
Yeah, we'll be doing that once we can. Where is Marshbrook Valley located at?
So that is to the southeast of the city. It's a area that is ripe with monsters and has a bit of a river running through the middle of some hills, leading it to be a bit marshy.
I think I'm going to do this one by Lady Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take that quest.
He goes, if you're going to Marshbrook Valley, it may be wise to take on the job as well. There's a job that heads in that direction.
That's, yeah. There's not another one, is there?
There's one that's a job and there's one that's a quest.
Oh, yeah, I'll take both those then.
All right.
How many points do we have for that one? 1. And 3 for this one. Okay. Yep. And then I'm gonna head to Lady Aurelia.
Yep.
Aurelia. And like bid the guy farewell. I'm like, good day. And I'm walking away.
Okay.
And
So
if Verity follows me or not, it's up to her.
Yeah, I'll just trail behind.
So as you reach Lady Aurelia's townhouse, you are brought in through the front doors by a servant and ushered into a seating area, like a drawing room. After a little while, Lady Aurelia comes down to greet you.
When she enters the room, I'll stand up and give her a bow, put my head back on, and sit back down.
She goes, welcome. May I help you? Like,
We are here to look for your missing heirloom.
perfect. She goes, I was hoping that that would receive some interest on the quest board.
Yes, it's need to rank myself up here, so got to do some of these.
Yes.
So can you describe it?
Yes. So on a hunting expedition to the Marshbrook Valley, we lost a small puzzle cube. My son is in training to be a wizard and had a servant hide the cube. Unfortunately, he was unable to find it using detect magic, and the servant forgot where they placed it.
Okay.
So as long as someone is able to use detect magic or, retrace steps, then perhaps it should not be too difficult to find.
Well, lucky for you, we have somebody who can do that.
The payment is 30 gold per adventurer, and as the Adventurer Guild's rules, that is with a maximum of 6 people per party.
Do I remember, do they have to be present to collect?
They have to go on the expedition. They're
You can
pretty good
say-
telling.
We could put it off until tomorrow. I'm feeling tapped anyways, and it's just a cube.
Yeah, I'm just more here to collect data than anything. But yeah. All right. So then we got what we need. We know what we're gonna do. We'll bring it back to you as soon as we can.
Ah, thank you.
And then I'm gonna stand up, give her a bow, see my way out.
All right.
Well, all right then. So while we look for that, we'll collect herbs on the while we're there as well, and hopefully we find what we need.
So they handed you a list of herbs required at the Adventurers Guild.
I'm assuming Verity would know what these look like.
Yeah, I've probably been in the area before. It's
Yep,
to the
it-
north, right?
Remember where you went hunting monsters?
Oh yeah, then I would know the vegetation of the area.
Yep. So it would probably be either a nature to identify and locate them, or survival to find them and determine their usability.
All right.
Unless you have something very specific that would help.
I
In that case.
mean, I can think of a lot of herbs that flower.
Okay.
And I have a staff of flowers that can create specific flowers if I know what they are.
Right. So
I
You
might
do-
be able to whip some up.
you might. Let me see. I think I have plant list. If
Like
you
I
wanna
could
look at-
definitely
you
make
can-
saffron.
You can look at the note right now if you'd like. So one is borage. It's a shrub with fine and long stems about 20 inches with bright red fruits about the shape of a grape.
That's not flower.
No. Another is lumpor, which is a pretty plant with large, beautiful flowers that might show up in some gardens, but it's very, very fragile.
I can
is-
make that.
Yep. The third one that's needed is fennelly, which it's a pretty plant, but it's not a flowering plant, as far as I know. It's grown to decorate gardens, and also it's tasty. And then the last one is Bouldaire, and that's a small plant with hairy and slightly stinging leaves.
1 out of 4.
And when you go to find the plants, any of the other herbs that you find, you know that if you go to search them out, anything else you find you can keep to sell yourself or use if you choose,
Eat.
or eat.
I'm going to head back to the pet store.
All right.
And see if the egg is still there.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I don't remember where it is on Owlbear.
It is directly to the west.
Oh, it's this one?
Slightly north. Yep, that one.
Okay.
All right. So they currently have an owlbear cub, phase kitten, elementlet, a Cerberus puppy, a hippocampus fry, a bather hatchling, a hippogriff. That one might be the egg.
That was the egg.
Yep.
Hippogriff egg.
Yep.
It's still there?
Yep.
How much was it?
That one is currently 2,312.
I will look at it and look at the guy running this place. So like, you are scam artist.
Because hey, I don't set the prices. But I do believe you have a discount coming, don't you?
I killed a few things and brought an alligator.
Yep. So the alligator you brought in got you a discount of 10 gold.
I'm just going to look very unamused.
Because unfortunately, when it comes to the baby animals, we aren't just charging for the animal, we're also charging for the magical pedifying of the animal, as well as any necessary caregiving that it requires before we can sell it. While it does drive the cost up, we are catering to a certain clientele, of which I know that you surely must be.
I will just deadpan look towards him and say the most expensive spell that I know about costs 500 gold and it's in a single diamond. This isn't worth 1,000. We both know that. Don't try and talk that way towards me. And I will just start reaching into my pouch, start pulling out gold for it.
Okay. If you reach into your pouch and you pull out the full amount, he will sell it to you.
It is how much? 2,000 something?
312.
So 2,302.
2,312. Minus
10 gold
10
discount.
is, yep, exactly.
Yeah. And I will count out every single gold in front of him, staring
just
him
him?
in the eyes the entire time.
Is it just him in the shop?
There is a few other people who are customers and some people doing cleanup and animal caregiving.
Do I see where they keep the money?
It is in a locked and what looks to be a magically locked box behind the counter. Yeah. They're working with large amounts here. They're not playing around. It's also run by the Adventurers Guild. So, I mean, there's that.
Do we get a discount for being a part of the Adventurers Guild?
No.
Look, Arcane Lock only increases the DC by 10. So worst comes to worst, it's a 30 and you have a +5 with your gloves. You can do it. I believe in you. Just has to knock.
I don't have that spell.
You might get
Sylvie
kicked
will.
out.
Sylvie will be able to get that one.
Sylvie's gone.
She's still here.
Right.
Letha's
Yeah, I'm
anyways.
back now.
Okay.
You've been in gold.
I am going to have to head out right after
Yeah.
this. I've got sick kiddos today, so they are melting down.
I am melting in general right now.
Buying
It's
the egg.
100 already.
Mm-hmm.
And just for full transparency, I did have to edit my sheet when I went Grave Domain because I just had like I can't wear heavy armor anymore. There was no reason for me to have any strength. So I just switched that to Dex.
Okay.
It is, I believe, a 1-to-1 switch. Or almost 1-to-1.
Okay.
I just had to fix it so I can wear medium armor and still have defense instead of 13. Although now I have 20. Highest AC in the party. Let's go. And if I ever cast Shield of Faith, it's 22. If I cast
Nice.
Sanctuary, everything has to pass a Wisdom save to hit me. With the dodge action, everything has disadvantage.
Nice.
Nothing will kill me.
So you think?
I'm tempting
And
fate.
here I die in
know
2
what I'm
hits.
doing.
And here I die in 2 hits.
But yeah, I will buy the egg.
I mean, look at the size of you.
And I'm going to put
I mean, come
it
on, she's
in.
not that much shorter than me in real life.
I will put it in my extras tab.
How tall is Sylvia? Like 3 something?
3'5".
Yeah.
She's a foot shorter than me.
Okay, the easiest thing I can
Right now,
add it
2 feet
as
shorter
is
than
an
me.
egg hunter. I don't know what that is, but it's there now.
Okay.
Yep, that's what creature type are you? What the
Something.
heck?
You can also just put it in as a
Oh, it's a
special,
monstrosity.
like as a writing kind.
Yeah, it will eventually be a mount.
That one might be, but these ones aren't. These are pets.
My mimic will eventually be a troll. By troll, I mean the gaming type.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hippogriff. That thing can carry a lot
yep.
and fly.
You
My
cannot
mimic can
protect.
turn into a map showing people where to go.
It can't
Yep.
fight, but it can fly.
So, all right, guys.
Briz does not see any value in these pets.
The only pet I saw value in, I purchased. It will grow up to be a large thing that I can fly around.
If it can't
At
attack,
60 foot
it's
speed.
pointless.
No, think of it this way. I'll be 120
sorry.
feet up casting Guiding Bolt.
Out of
I'll be
range.
telling people where to go based on the map I have.
All right.
Right.
Right into a chasm.
So is there anything else we need to do this session?
Nope.
No,
All right.
just
My favorite
finish
type
up,
of
going
mimic
to the
thing
tavern.
Then if you-
is the hermit crab style of mimic, where they are just an organism that lives inside of chests and like eventually it'll move to a bigger chest.
Yep. So if you guys want to keep chatting, have at it. I am going to disappear and go help kids.